and free. If you're having an issue, anytime that needs to be addressed, then please text the word EAT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our desperation will respond and address your concern immediately. A reminder, fans, will hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Bernie and the Heat Panthers. We hope to join us for one of our upcoming giveaways. Coming up next, Heat Panthers Poster Night. The first 15,000 fans get their own poster of the best dance team in the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Great to hear Skylar Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Isaiah Joe is out there with Hayes. And it's Williams in at the three, the small forward. Miami shooting their first free throws of the night right here. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Claxton can't get it to go. Butler against Williams. Pass to Jones. Takes a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP...
Beza.
And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just gotta keep pushing.
Sweet little floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Isaiah Joe is out there with Hayes. And it's Williams at the three, the small forward.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision.
And for the Nets, we've got Williams. Lyles out there with Thomas. Then there's George Niang. And it's Clowney in at the 5 spot. Lyles no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Jones. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. Thomas against Hero. Thomas down low. And Jones pulls it down. And congratulations to MP, who is named an All-Star for the second time, Greg, in his career.
And he continues to improve and impress. I think it's safe to say we'll be seeing him in this game for years to come.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against New York was outstanding. He had an impressive number of points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Thomas passes to Lyles. Screen by Niang. Lyles no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Put that bucket in no time at all. 8. Points for prime time. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Williams. And it's Miami with the rebound. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met. Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts. Lyles kicks to Thomas. Looking to end the run. Miami grabs the miss. Jones has got his 6th rebound on the night. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Timeout called the Nets. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And the Heat making a change here. Adebayo's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Wang, he's checked in for Williams.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Wasted no time on that one. Jones has got 27. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Shots good by Hero.
This offense just continues to impress.
So the Heat, their last game, a win against New York. Now Lyles. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Orlando.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him. Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Miles passes to Thomas. They need this. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Miles kicks to Thomas. Miles sets a screen for Thomas. Lets the 3 fly, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's Hero with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The Nets working the ball around now. They set the screen. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
Dangerous in the mid-range. Thomas isn't uncomfortable with that shot.
Olynyk finds Jones from past the arc. And the Heat, another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Here's Wang. Nothing on the board. Miles no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Miles no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
To the middle. And stolen by Thomas. Pass to Wiles. For 3. Thomas's shot is off.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
Can they get it? And Jones pulls it down.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And yet, another basket.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season. Thomas. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Thomas got 7 points for the quarter.
One thing is on the mind of Cam Thomas. S-C-O-R-E. Score.
Jones, the pass to Adebayo. It's stolen by Wiles. Pass to Clowney. Here's Thomas. And it's Miami with the rebound. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game. And another basket for Miami.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Miles passes to Thomas. Miles a screen on Hero. Thomas gets a wide open look. Again, Thomas missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Hero no good. Nets shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Outside Thomas. Miles a screen on Hackett. Here's Thomas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Thomas got 14 points for the game.
You love to see the ball movement. When Thomas and the rest of his team are locked in, it's a good thing to watch.
Drills the three-pointer.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Heat shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Pass to Clowney. Here's Niang. Olynyk is covering. To halt the run. Rebound by Olynyk.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Adebayo with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Wiles against Jones. Now, here's Lyons. D right on him. The three. And Jones pulls it down. Jones is...
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Good on the three-point shot.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Clowney. Back to Lyles. Over Jones. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 6 points. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Jones looking for an opening. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's the Miami Heat holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
Lonzo plays defense, he can create. Now he's got the shot.
And people forget Lonzo has solid efficiency too. That's exactly what this team is looking to add.
And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Heat.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh, my gosh, those were the good old days.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from primetime.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Isaiah Joe is out there with Hayes. And it's Williams at the 3. Back to Joe. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Heat.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. The net shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Pass to Johnson. Joe in the corner. Johnson the screen. Joe, good.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
On the basket by Jones.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now here's Hayes, defended by Jones. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And Miami shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Hero.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out. Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Jones from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's Hayes. Claxton the pass to Hayes. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Jones. Pass to Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And he drills it. Beautiful release there from Jones. Jones has got 56 points in the game. Here's Hayes. That shot misses. Good D by Jones. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Jones, the pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Hayes. And the Nets miss again. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. The 10-footer. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Hayes, the pass to Johnson. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jones kicks to Hero. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Adebayo. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Nets with possession here.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Joe on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Butler with the steal. And now here comes Jones leading the break. There's the lob to the hoop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Now here's Hayes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Outside Williams. Johnson, a wide open look. Drills it from outside. Johnson's got 12.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Butler off a pick from Jones. Fires from the wing. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Johnson kicks to Hayes. Claxton, a screen on Butler. Back to Hayes. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
On the basket by Jones.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Good, that's another bucket. That's 62 points, 62.
Amazing, a remarkable performance from him so far.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Johnson outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Butler dishes to Jones. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Out in his own on the break. And Jones slams it in.
Bam is a menace defensively. This time he uses those active hands to start the break.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Hayes. Good D by Jones. Miami's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Jovic, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Here's Hayes. And that time, also a missed shot. And Miami shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Jones for 3, hits it again. Wow! 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And Hayes throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Here's Hayes. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want. And he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Hayes driving in, lays it up off the glass. That's 10 points for Killian Hayes.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
On the wing, Johnson. Miami grabs the miss. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Jovic. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. Over in the corner, Williams. Clock at 4. Will it go? Jimmy Butler pulls it in. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And another one falls. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Here's Joe. He's covered by Hero. Joe can't get it to go.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down. He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Hayes. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Hayes has got 13.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break. That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Here's Hayes. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Jones. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Heat delivering the blowout. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this. Butler sitting on the bench. This is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Rozier's out there with Jones. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Highsmith in at the 4. Thomas with the ball. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Pass to Wiles. Shoots over Olynyk. Niang with the ball. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Second chance shot. Wiles no good. Wiles against Jones. Jaquez outside. They set the pick. And he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Wiles passes to Niang. Thomas. And Rozier pulls it down. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Yet another bucket.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Here's Thomas. And he can't stop the run as he misses. He'd have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Another one goes. Incredible.
He's just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. G.A., I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thomas gets the bucket.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
For Miami, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Rozier, the pass to Jones. There's the 3. Clowney pulls it in. The Nets have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Wiles. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Highsmith, the pass to Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's the screen. Jones for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
He drains the quick shot. Jones has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Offensive rebound. Laying the pass to Thomas. Another shot, and that's off the glass and in.
In constant motion off ball, Thomas finds a soft spot and trusts the ball will find him back.
Kicks it out to Jones. Drains the three-pointer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And it's Jones with the ball for Miami. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Up top, Wiles jacks up a 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
To the paint, here's Jones. It's hauled in by Wiles. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Good D by Jones. Miami's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And another one!
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Wiles kicks to Thomas. When you compare, Richard, the NBA to the other major sports leagues, you have to be proud of the way things are run.
The NBA is a global league that focuses on global expansion, more so than any other major sport in the United States. And when it comes to the players, there isn't a league that treats their players better.
Wiles passes to Thomas. Wiles a screen on Rozier. Thomas, no good. The Heat shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And the basket by Jones.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
The Nets shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Miles against Jones. Down low. Here's Clowney. That one, no good. Great defense that time from Jaquez. Back to Jones. From the arc. Again, what an avalanche!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Miles against Jones to stop the run, and that one is good. Miles got 8 points here in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
The Nets shooting 28%, a rocky performance for them offensively. Pass to Thomas. Miles hits a screen for Thomas. From 8. And Jones pulls it down.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
It's Thomas outside. He can't get that one to fall.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And it's good for 2.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Jumps up. Plays it in off the breakaway. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Pass to Olynyk. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And there's the call on Jones. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Inside, stolen by Jones. And now Jones running the floor all by himself.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Hayes, and he drives in. Excellent D that time from Jones. To the paint. Here's Mobo, and the layup's good off the glass. Mobo's got his first points of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Hayes misses, and the dry spell continues. So Rozier will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Jones from outside. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Known as a ferocious scorer, Rozier is also solid at knowing when to give it up.
Hit the crossover, and Jones sends it back, and he gets it back.
First personal foul, 2nd team foul. At the line for the Nets.
That free throw good from Hayes. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Oh, it looks like somebody came out this half on a mission and is intensely on offense. It's been fun to watch.
Johnson finds Joe. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Nailed from three-point land.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
Hayes, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for prime time.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Jones for 3. And the Heat, another 3.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Count that one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And there's the call on Jones.
Third team foul.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Substitutions for your Heat. Zeller.
11 seconds left in the 4th. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Rock some hoops to some tunes and the dunes. I'm Young Wayne, the MC, and Cole Mills, they're dropping the beats for us. Let's hear it. The man of the hour, the guy everyone wants to see. What he lacks in height and skill can't be bought. If it could, this work. Another bucket like that one, and we can all go home.
Who got it?
Zipping that ball around. Not gonna get it. MP has it great. We are witnessing some heat. Nobody near him. Keep it fundamental. Move your feet. Don't reach. Since nobody else will say it, I'll do it. Hey, that's not your range. Yo, those rebounding drills